to the deepest secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? It's your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you. All right, now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. That'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in 2K community. Hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily double uploads. You can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today, what we're gonna be talking about is how you can make Anthony Edwards. He is definitely one of the rising superstars in the NBA. Right now, he is making his Grizzly 7-seed Grizzly team just like literally out of nowhere surprising. I said the Grizzly team, the T-Wolves. He is surprising the Grizzlies, man. Like these T-Wolves are really good, surprisingly, right? And the thing is, I thought it was about that time to go ahead and get Anthony Edwards some love. Now, Anthony Edwards is a small forward. He's 6'4", he's 225. Theoretically, he's really a shooting guard. But what they did was, what the Wolves did is that they have 2 point guards basically starting. So you got Patrick Beverley and D'Angelo Russell. Both of these are point guards, you see, but they have so then what they did was they moved Anthony Edwards to the small forward position, because I mean obviously at 6'4", 225, he's small, but well, weight wise he's not. I mean he's built, but the height, you know what I mean? So he's not your typical 6'4", it's not a small forward, but he's got small forward because of like I just said. But anyway, they have him as a slasher. Of course, you know, he's the #1 draft pick from last year. And again, like I said, man, the big thing here is he has a 95 driving dunk, all right? That's really huge. His shooting is He has a solid 79 3 ball, okay? Mid-range is not there. So basically what you see about him is that, listen, he's either going to the rack, right? Or he's shooting threes, okay? And that's pretty much what his game is. And even what's surprising, though, is you see right here, his close shot's only a 70. So, again, I mean, I'm guessing they're saying that he doesn't finish well around the basket, but he does have a 93 driving layup and a 95 driving dunk. And then, of course, the ball handle is above average. This is just going to get better as he gets more and more acclimated to the NBA. He definitely has the ability to have a tighter handle on that. So I wouldn't be surprised by 2K23. He is pushing over an 80 ball handle to be able to get elite dribble animations. 69 pass accuracy. Yes, he's not really known as a playmaker or facilitator right now. He's kind of more just a scorer, right? He gets the ball, he looks to score. And then, of course, defensively, there's not going to be much here. 74 defense, perimeter defense. And other than that, like I said, man, nothing really here. Again, he's 83. He's still fairly young. 2K is just giving, like, slowly but surely, you know, he's getting his rating up. I wouldn't be surprised by 23 if he had, if he's somewhere around the 85 to 87 range. And then when you look here, he's going to have some really good finishing. The big thing here is he has that gold posterizer. He has unstrippable, lob city finisher, limited takeoff. He has fast twitch. So he has some good ones here. And then as you see right here, again, there's not going to be much to the shooting. He's still got some silver badges though, which is good. Playmaking, same thing. All just getting started. But again, he's such a huge superstar on the upcoming. So what I want to do, obviously, is try to make Anthony Edwards. So let's head over to the My Player Builder, and I got 2 builds for y'all. So let's head over there right now. All right, my nephews and nieces. So now we are looking at the first build. This first build is going to be shades of Anthony Edwards at the top. So we're going to go small forward with this. You know, obviously Anthony Edwards is right-handed and he's #1. Now we're also going to be going with the mostly finishing and a little bit of shooting, okay? Because I felt like this would be the best way to be able to get his shooting that he has. He does have a 79 3 ball, so I want to show respect to that. You could make a pure slasher, just like he is a pure slasher, but the problem is, look at the 3 ball. That's not really Anthony Edwards. You thought I could go here, but then you're not going to get contact dunks off rip. So to me, I felt like this was the best pie chart to try to work with. So we're going with this one. And then we're going to go with the speed invert. As a slasher, it just makes sense to go speed invert. And then what we're going to be doing here is we're going to go 72. He has a 70 close shot. We're going to go 72. He has maxed out the driving layup and driving dunks, of course. He only had a 50 standing dunk, but we're going to go 59 just because I'm trying to get as much finishing as he possibly can. And then we're going to go 67 on the mid-range shot. We're going to max out that 3-point shot and that free throw. and then go 69 on the post fade for 14. Then we're gonna max out the pass accuracy, the ball handle. We're gonna go 52 on the post control. That's gonna get us right at 12 playmaking. Then we're gonna max out the interior defense. We're gonna max out the perimeter, the lateral quickness. We're gonna go 60 on the steal. We're gonna max out that block. We go that block to 60. We're gonna go 45 on the offensive rebound, and then we're gonna go 55 on the defensive. So you're looking at 9, 14, 12, and 3. Obviously, this is not the most efficient way to make it, but if you're trying to get shades of Anthony Edwards at the top, you do, again, have to make the build similar to what he currently is on the active roster. So that's why we have it set up like this. But 9, 14, 12, and 3, again, is what we're looking at. Body type, you wanna go build. Now remember, he's 6'4", but guess what? Since he is at small forward, we cannot go lower than 6'5". So we're gonna have to make him 6'5", which is, hey, it's different. But again, this is like the first time ever I'm actually making a build that's usually taller. What we usually like to do is go an inch shorter, right? Try to get a little bit more out of that. But we're gonna go 6'5" here because we're limited at small forward just to 6'5", okay? And then the weight, we're gonna keep it at 212 pounds. He's 225, but again, he's 6'4", 225. Well, right now we're 6'5", so I just keep the weight at 212. So that's what we're gonna do. And then the wingspan, we're gonna keep the same also, so we can get that 79 3 ball. You still get the driving dunk contact dunks when you hit 99 overall. So you do know you get the +8 to your physicals. So you get a +4 from 95 to 99 overall. And then you get the other +4 by doing either of these 3 things. Either A, going into my career. You do want to play every game to become a starter, and then you can sim out the rest of the regular season and get the gym rat badge. Or you can go option B, which is the Gatorade facility. Just talk to the guy there. He give you a quest for the gym rat badge. Or option C is just every 7 days going to the Gatorade facility and doing your workouts. But regardless, you're gonna have an 87 speed, which is right in line with that. He had an 85. We have an 87 speed. We're gonna have an 87 acceleration, and we have a very strong 92 vert, which makes sense. Then you get a +4 to your finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense/rebounding. So this is where you get that 85 driving dunk, which will allow you to get the pro contact dunks. No, you're not able to get the elite, but again, the only way you can be able to do that is if you go pure blue. But we do want to make sure he can still dribble and he can still shoot that 3 like he can. So we're going to sacrifice a little bit of the finishing just so we can make sure he can shoot and get the ball handle. Now you see here in his 3-point shot, he gets an 83 3 ball, which is really solid, and he gets the 84 ball handle, which is crazy because he gets the elite dribble packages with that. And then the perimeter defense is an 80, get the 78 lateral quickness, and then everything else pretty much falls right in line with what Anthony Edwards currently is. And then of course, you have the options here, but we're gonna go with that slashing takeover. So let's go with that slashing take. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces. We have facilitating finisher with shades of Anthony Edwards at the top, okay? Now, due to time constraints, we're not going over the badges, but I do wanna show you another version of this build where I think is a better build that can translate better into the park. So let's head over there and look at that one right now. All right, my nephews and nieces. So now what we're gonna be looking at is how we can make a build that can translate better into the park. So again, 6'4" is what we wanna look at. So now we're gonna move the build to him to shooting guard. So now we can actually have him at 6'4", all right? So we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna still use that same pie chart, the mostly finishing and a little bit of shooting. Just makes sense because we wanna be able to have this build that can shoot. We're gonna still go speed and vert. That just makes sense also because this is what he is. He's an extremely good athlete. And now we're gonna go ahead and max out close shot, driving layup, and driving dunk. So we're gonna give him the close shot, and then we're gonna go 51 on the standing for 16 finishing. Then we're gonna do the same thing here. Max out the mid-range, the 3-point shot, the free throw, right? That's gonna give us 16 also. Then we're gonna go ahead and max out the pass accuracy, the ball handle, go 57 on the post control. That's gonna give us 16. So you can already tell there's a lot better badges that you're gonna get by just maxing out everything. And then of course the perimeter defense we're gonna skip the interior defense. Even though he had a high interior defense, we're gonna skip that because again, we want something that translates better in the park. So we're gonna max out these 3 here. We also want to get that defensive rebound, and that last 5, we go on the offensive for 6. So you're looking at 16, 16, 16, and 6. Obviously, this is a better badge stack than it was with the previous build. And then, of course, body type, keep it defined because we're going to drop down to 6'4", and then we're going to keep our weight the same. Even though he's 225, right? We don't want to add weight to make him slower, but also we do want to still have a decent amount of strength. That's what he has. But again, if you wanted to go 181 all the way down to 181, so I think 181 is the lowest you can go. If you want to go 181 on this build, by all means, do it, right? Because now you're going to get more speed. You do sacrifice his strength, which Anthony Edwards is known for his strength. But again, strength doesn't matter in the park, so you can get away with just going 181. And now that I'm talking about it, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep it at 181. And then the wingspan, go to 83.2. Do not max it all the way out, because 183.2, what it does is allow you to get the 85 ball handle, which will allow you to get all the elite dribble signature packages, which makes sense, right? You're spending money on this game. You want to make a build that just makes sense, okay? So this is what we're looking at here. You get the +8 to the physicals. You get a 91 speed with a 91 acceleration. You get a 92 vert. And then, of course, on your finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense / rebounding, now you get a 93 close shot. You get a 95 driving layup. You get an 86 driving dunk, which will give you contact dunks. Now you get an 83 mid-range shot with an 81 three ball, which is solid. You get an 82 pass accuracy with an 85 ball handle, again, which is extremely solid. Then you look at your perimeter defense, you get an 81 perimeter defense, 79 ladder quickness, a ridiculous 85 steal with a 69 defensive rebound. Again, really solid all the way around. This build is by far one of the best shooting guard builds you can make on this game. And then, of course, as my controller dies, we're going to be looking at slashing takeover for the route to go with, because that just makes the most sense. And then we're going to be going here looking at a slashing playmaker, okay? And this is what I say will be translate better into the park. But again, each build has their pros and cons. The first one obviously is going to be right in line with Anthony Edwards. This one right here is a little bit more like juice, gives him a little more juice, boosts him up a little bit, and of course makes the more value for your dollar when you're making that. But there you have, my nephews and nieces. This is the Anthony Edwards build. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with the banger, man. And you know, when I say I'll be back soon with the banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.